clapped by the Clippers of all teams last night by one bucket, 119-117. Clippers came from way behind in the last few minutes of that game. So it was a big game for the Clippers. Great game for Paul George. Cleveland was on an 8-game win streak. So no matter how you slice it, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was gonna break at some point.
Right. 8-2 through the first 10 games. Very happy with that.
Yeah. They hadn't lost since opening night in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Cavaliers will get another crack at the Kings in Sacramento tomorrow night. They're on the West Coast all week. Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock tip-off here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. And then Friday night they'll play the Warriors in Oakland at 10 o'clock. So you'll hear all that here. Remember, all this month you can use the promo code PUMPKIN. Make sure you're spelling that properly. You know, if you go into
Pumpkin. P-U-N-K-I-N.
If you go into one of the CLE clothing stores and said pumpkin, they'd be, I hope, down with what's going on. But if you're online, let's say, because you can use the promo codes and get you 20% off. You could do it at their website, too, if you're ordering online. You don't want to put in P-U-N. How do you spell pumpkin, Poundcake?
Damn it, I did it again. P-U-M-P-K-I-N.
There you go. See, he knows. P-U-M-P-K-I-N. But there's got to be some people who don't know. You don't want to go online there and be typing P-U-N-K-I-N. Because then you're going to come back screaming at me that it doesn't work. And it does work. It's like when people complain to me that when we do the keywords for Go Fund Yourself, next of which is about 5 minutes away, some people would be like, the word doesn't work.
You know what the keyword is for Christmakwanzakah presale?
Turducken?
No.
Oh.
So this Thursday, the presale. They go on sale general Friday, but the presale on Thursday, you can use code word discharge.
I've got them to give away the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm out Friday, so today, tomorrow, and Thursday, I'll have Christmakwanzakah tickets at $420.
And it's a great.
Explain to people what Christmakwanzakah is.
Christmakwanzakah is just a stand-up show, not just a stand. It's a great stand-up show that I produce with the Agora, and it's very, very fun. This year's lineup is fantastic. We got John Bruton, who I used to do the
Jokes on
You crowdwork show with him, and he's touring all over the place, opening for all sorts of comics, and just he's kind of on an upward climb in his career right now. We got Jasmine Carter, Alan Cox Show
awesome.
Comedy Tour alum.
Very funny.
Very funny.
And super foxy.
There, yeah. And then Mary Santora.
Never heard of her, but I heard that she's doing very well. So I'm excited to see her.
She's
another
good.
up-and-comer?
Yep. And then, you probably never heard of this one either, Mike Polk Jr.
Unfamiliar with him.
Yeah.
But boy, I'll tell you what, it sounds like a killer lineup.
That's a great lineup.
Sounds like a murderer's row.
Right. So
as they say.
It'll be a lot of fun, and it's, in years past, it's been on a Sunday, because it's in that time between Christmas and New Year's.
Did you say where this is?
This is at the Agora.
The Agora, there you go.
And in years past, it's been like a Sunday night. This year, it's on a Friday.
Oh!
So no one's got an excuse to miss it now.
People can party.
You can party on a Friday. Friday night, December 16th, the day after our last live show of the year.
Yeah, December 15th is the last live show of the year, and that's the day that we'll find out if Poundcake made his goal weight.
Mm-hmm.
So if he does, he'll be riding high off that. I would imagine maybe he'll show up at the Christmakwanzakah just to take a victory lap. Just to show off his new abs.
Damn it, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button and it's driving me nuts.
Switch it back. Just go to the back of the board and switch them.
Oh, my God, it's making me... I don't understand why it's so aggravating.
Or use the other microphone.
No.
Why are you switching it on and off instead of potting it up and down?
No, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm not potting it up and down.
He said, "But why are you doing that?"
Why are you doing that?
What do you mean?
Why isn't your mic just on and then you pot it up and down instead of switching it on every time and screwing up the buttons?
Because if I have to answer a call or something.
Oh, the mic's got to be off.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I
Otherwise
thought maybe
you'd hear me talking to...
No, not if it's potted down, we wouldn't. That's my point. I wondered why you weren't just potting it up and down.
I guess I don't know. That's another way to do it.
Yeah, especially if the buttons are giving you trouble.
But this is just a today thing, so I can do that. That's the.
Yeah, you just gotta get used to.
Well, it's your room. You do whatever.
Yeah, you just gotta. Get
It's
used
not
to hitting the
technically.
right
Obviously,
button.
it's not my.
Well,
room.
it is
because otherwise
between 2 and 6:30. It is. You make it your own.
Do you want to come to the Christmakwanzakah and celebrate?
Yes, sure.
Oh, you're gonna have to drag him out of his house to get out there to Christmakwanzakah.
He'll come out, and it'll be. He likes coming to things like this because he gets to go backstage, and that's his favorite thing.
Oh,
He's
he
feeling
gets
like
VIP.
he gets to do
Look at all
anything. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a
plebes
very
out
important
there.
Poundcake. All right, and especially if you're going to be dear goal weight,
Yes.
you're going to be able to mingle.
You can bring Mary on stage, and you can take your shirt off
There you
and
go.
be like,
All
"This
right.
bitch didn't think I could lose 20 pounds."
Although Jasmine Carter, she's got like
Oh, she's cut.
razor abs,
Yeah.
so just be careful around her.
Yeah.
She's cute and she's shredded. Okay, well, there you go. There's something to think about, but
Christmakwanzakah.
I'll have those
December
tickets for you all
16th.
week at 420.
December 16th at the Agora. Bill Squire, Mary Santora, Mike Polk Jr., John Bruton, and Jasmine Carter. Tickets are available at the Agora's website.
Alan,
on
you
Thursday.
cannot remain anonymous in the California lottery. It is also the only state that doesn't take out taxes in the lottery.
Oh.
So this person made more money in California than any other state would have. By the time they did the drawing, the Powerball was up to $2.4 billion. So if they take the lump sum, this person says they get about $930 million.
Wow.
Did you see the line? There was a video on Twitter. I'm sure there was a lot, but the one I saw was one of the lines in Vegas where it's just people waiting out in the sweltering heat. The line was like half a mile
To
long.
buy tickets?
To buy tickets for the Powerball.
Wow. That's crazy. Because they're sold so many places. I was able to pop into a gas station and buy one. There wasn't even anybody in the place.
Yeah, Gwen bought one last night on the
Yeah.
way home from her thing. And she was like, yeah. But yeah, I wonder what kind of cut the convenience store that sold this winning ticket gets. There's got to be a cap on that, right? There's a maximum that the store that
I think
sold.
it's a percentage.
Is
though.
it really?
I think it is.
Man, if you were the owner of a convenience store that got a cut of the biggest Powerball ever, you would just board up your store and leave and move. You like Apu, you take all 8 kids and you pack them in the car and you split, man. A cut of $2.4 billion? It's like, I'm the guy that sold the winning ticket. How much do I get? $20 million. There's got to be a cap on that. Nobody's looking to make, there's no state lottery looking to make convenience store owners rich. And they didn't really have anything to do with it. It's pure luck, you know. I mean, it's luck if you win. It's luck if you sell the winning ticket. I don't know. Although I would recommend watching Jerry and Marge Go Large with Bryan Cranston. The true story.
Oh,
of
yeah.
a retired couple in Michigan who gamed the Massachusetts lottery. Fully above board. They just exploited loopholes that were there and spent the money on rebuilding their community. I got some money here to give you. It pales in comparison. But listen, man, we're all living in real life here. We're not living in some Powerball fantasy. There's $1,000 right here. No reason it can't go into your pocket. So listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BILLS at WMMS.com. That's BILLS. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Alan, I think they cap it at $50,000. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to give the convenience store guy $5 million. It would be great,
Okay.
but it seems like something that states would cap. Unfortunately, that absolutely seems like something that states would do. Will Bill do a live get down at Christmakwanzakah? We'll be off the air for the year by then, but your show is on a Friday now at the Agora.
Well, that is.
Traditionally, the weekend will have gotten underway
Yeah,
by
because
then.
we'll have the one that airs. But I think we can.
There will be one that airs on our Sum Of show.
Yes, I think we can make. I don't want to announce yet because I think we should talk with Cleveland Whiskey first.
You got to keep some surprises.
Yeah, but if you want to see live comedy and have a lot of laughs, then I say get down to the Agora.
Right. Poundcake, did you vote? He's pushing buttons back there.
No.
You didn't vote.
No, I didn't.
You're going to?
Watching him try and find the button is the best
I
thing.
had it on and then I was like taking a call and then I had to turn it off. So
There's a lot going on back there.
no, I didn't vote and I'm not going to vote. Not this one.
Huh. Not the most consequential election in your lifetime.
They say is always consequential, but
Well, no, they don't say that. This one would be.
But no, I didn't. I didn't
Huh.
vote.
You can plan on it.
They don't. You can go right down the street to the Board of Elections, like a 5-minute drive, straight down Euclid.
There's time after work.
7:30 is when the polls
No, it's
close.
not. I got to record my podcast. I got to go grocery
7.
shopping.
You
and
can
I gotta
do that
work out.
anytime. 7:30 is when the polls close.
No, I'm probably not going to vote.
Don't be a putz.
I'm probably not going to
You
vote.
never get to have an opinion on this show ever again about anything political that we get into.
Okay.
I voted
guy.
today.
I'll tell you what. I think that. Nope. Doesn't matter.
I voted today, Alan, and I voted wearing sweatpants. Does that mean my vote doesn't count now?
Dude, I got up early. First, I got up early to see the beaver moon because I was going to wake. If it was a big deal, I was going to wake my daughter up. And it turned out to really, at least where we were, it turned out to not be a big deal. And by where we were, I mean North America.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's looking up at the same full beaver moon. Expecting.
Full moon beaver, playing in arrow.
So I got up at 5 o'clock because they said that the thing was supposed to be in totality about 5:15. So I get up at 5 and I let the dog out. I'm usually up around that time anyway. And I look out and it's right out my patio. So I can look out and I got a sliver of it. And I'm like, oh, it's on its way. And so I gave it another few minutes and I walked out there. It was all cloudy. So I couldn't see anything there. But the polls open at 6:30. So I go, well, I'm going to walk down my polling place. I can walk. It's about a 7-minute walk. So I go, I'm going to walk down to my polling place right when they open. Usually you're in and out. It was packed. So everybody had the same idea. I realize people want to go before they go to work. But usually, like for the primary, it wasn't that big of a deal. There's probably a lot of people that don't vote in the primary. I vote in all the elections. But this time I get there, and I can see before I even get there, like when it's in my eyesight there, every parking spot is full. The parking lot's packed. People are in line. See, what they should have done was they should have let people vote after they bought a Powerball ticket.
Right.
You have all these people in line. Those are probably two streams that somehow legally can't cross. But
You think? You think that'd be a bad idea?
Our buddy Duke, who calls in from time to time, I see him when there's an election because he's one of the volunteers that does that out in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I knew some of the volunteers that were where I was, and I voted. I got in and out in like 5 or 6 minutes. It was real quick.
No, I was there for a while. But here's what I did notice though. What kept happening? What's that?
If you wore sweatpants, you probably would have got in and out faster.
I did see the sweatpant line, and it was moving pretty quickly because those people, they're much more limber than me in my dumb raw selvage. They were getting in and out. Yeah, it was like a carousel how quickly those people were voting. I was like, damn it, why didn't I wear my joggers? But I was in public, so I was dressed appropriately. Nevertheless, here's what happened where I was, and I'm sure this happened. I don't know if this is standard operating procedure, but the place would occasionally break into applause when they would announce a first-time voter. First time, because the place where I live, it's crawling with like boomers, right? People that got all day long to do whatever, and they would applaud first-time voter, and everybody first-time voter. Somebody just turned 18 or whatever, and every single one of them was a teenage girl. Where I was, anyway. Anecdotally,
that's good.
All the first-time voters, young girls. How do you think they were voting?
Oh, I think they're probably voting
red.
Probably to be in control of their bodies. That'd be my guess. If I had to.
Well, anyway.
But he lives in an affluent area, so...
What's that?
Alan, you live in an affluent area, so therefore they were like, I don't care. I don't want women to be in control of their bodies either. Red.
Who, not the teenage girls.
Yeah, the teenage girls.
You think the teenage girls voted for the first time ever in a midterm election so that they could vote Republican? That's what you think.
Yeah.
No. These are girls who I guarantee were having knockdown, drag-out arguments with their own dad the night before Election Day.
That's very presumptuous, Alan.
Well, you're presuming that because it's rich, everybody out there votes Republican. It's not the case. There were tons of yard signs out by me to the contrary. I'm not a yard sign guy. I think it makes you a target.
I'm just really happy that I don't have to tolerate these commercials anymore because they're so obnoxious. They're just so
they're helping to pay our bills in the fall, so I don't mind them one bit. I'm walking around like a moron. I'll tell you what, they talk about how Democrats are awful at messaging. Listen, I'm a lifelong liberal. They are absolutely awful at messaging. I'm walking around my kitchen straightening things up, going, Dave Yost for Ohio. I ain't going to vote for that.
Jingle. That's
I'm not voting for that putz, but those stupid songs are earworms. Walking around my own house. Oh, God, for America. All that pandering pablum, but we're not out of it yet. They get a whole run throughout the day because the polls don't close till 7:30.
I would love if we could put together a campaign ad for each of us. like if I wanted to smear Bill, I would just take something that he said.
Except you don't participate in the process, you douche. So no, you wouldn't get one.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alan, who would have ever thought Poundcake would pass up a chance to take a poll? I think that it's I get what they're doing there. It's a word joke, right?
Mm.
That's why it's so great. Spelled differently. But
I kind of shrimp the bed because I haven't voted in this apartment that I live in now. I voted when I lived in a different part of Cleveland, so my precinct has changed, and I guess I didn't make a conscious effort to look up where it is where I go vote. So I was going to vote by mail, and then I forgot, and it got really close, and then now it's too late.
Well, and you're
You can
lucky
still
because
go
you
vote
don't care about, like, gay marriage is not important to you. So when they try to outlaw that next, you won't care. Because you're like, I'm going to live my life.
Relieved.
It's not something that affects your life. You'll be so relieved.
Are you for real going to not vote today?
No, he's not going to vote. He
probably
just told us he's not going to.
Sometimes he's doing a bit.
No,
he's not doing a bit.
I'm probably not going to vote.
No, of course not. Bill, he's not taking a poll. Did you hear what that guy said?
Jokes are ponderful.
Yeah. Right. Mm. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know what to tell you other than our little Poundcake gets what he gets.
Okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Nothing. It didn't require a response.
People are mad at him. I'm already getting emails and
Of course they
messages.
are. Of course, as they should be. Okay, I have to take a break here. If you want to text for anything, 35192. If you want to text for anything not Poundcake, not voting related, please feel free. You can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS.
The Buzzard cannot save you from the beating your savings and 401k